guys, welcome back. So today I'm showing you how to check the block deck for warpage and also how to sand it instead of taking it to a machine shop. So I checked the block. This is one you want to check according to Honda. Crisscross, straight, and then horizontally. So this is what we're going to do. I did find out on last video that it is kind of warped on one side. So bear with me, we're working here with one hand. I'll put this on a box, hopefully it captures it fine. So what I'm using is this filler gauge right here. I'll let it focus. It's 15 10,000ths. Usually I do 20,000, but go a little bit extreme just to make sure it's good. So what you're gonna do, take your straight machine edge, slide it in between, try to get it in there. And hopefully the audio is a little bit better. So on this one, it's fine on the 15,000. Going like that. And I'm gonna switch up like this. So it is going through on this very end right here. Right here. Not sure if you can see it, but you check on this end, not going through at all. And you do it straight like this. So this side is fine up until right here. That's when it starts going through. Right here. It went all the way through. Not sure if you can see it. Let me go ahead and adjust it a little bit more. Pull the block over so you can see a little bit better. This corner right here. Going straight like this. It does slide through. So it does need decking a little bit on this side. See right here how much it went through. That's no good. Check on the bottom portion right here. Move my hand out of the way so you guys can see. Oops, loosey goosey. That's no good. Loosey goosey here. This side not so much. And they want you to do it like this. Check the edges right here. It's going through on this edge. Make sure it's flat. Make sure you guys can see my hand out of the way. So this side, it's fine. But this corner up here, it slides through. And move the block in. I'm gonna do this side so you guys can see this edge right here. It's good on this side. Check the middle. Hopefully you guys can see. I'm trying to get my hand out the way. It's good right here. It went through here. Went through here. On this side, we're checking like this. Again, just so you guys can see. goes straight through. So we know that this section right here has an issue. This might have an issue, but once we deck it, it should be fine. So how to deck it when, you know, you're low on funds, can't take it to machine shop because it's too far away, whatever your excuse is. You know, this is the budget build. Showing you how to save money, do it semi-right. It's not going to be machine shop quality, but then again, you're not paying for machine shop quality. Go to Lowe's, buy a tile, and take your straight edge, just measure it around. Same thing we did to the block. What you want to do, make sure it's flat, so it doesn't go through. Something like a block, crisscross pattern. Doesn't go through, doesn't go through, doesn't go through, doesn't go through. Literally not putting any pressure, just letting the tool do all the work. Okay, it's not going through. Like this. Still doesn't go. Keep moving it. There we go. Okay, so right here it does go through a little bit. Let me check it for 20 thou. So 20 thou is this one. Let's see if it will go through. So this corner will go through. So this one not so much. Yeah, this section will go through. So up until here, this part, yeah, it doesn't go through. We'll just find a good area, that way we can use it. Okay, doesn't go through, so we're good there. Okay, so we're gonna use this. We're just gonna place, you know, some sandpaper and duct tape on this onto it. Sandpaper, you know, this is like $5. This, you know, if you can find one in your house, you know, because you have tile floors, marble floors, whatever, or if you can't, you can buy a sheet of glass. So we'll just put it right here. We're gonna tape it on with some duct tape. So you can see like that. Can't find any duct tape, we're using cleaner tape instead. You're gonna say, well, the painter tape is gonna, you know, it's too high. It's gonna hit. It's gonna give it uneven surface. Well, what we're using the surface-wise, it's just a sandable area. So, yeah, this against the block, that covers the block, the important surface. Like this, see? That's how much we're using. get a Sharpie because you want to know what you're sanding, you know. You want to make sure you're sanding off the high spot. So if you don't have like a machine dye, you know, permanent marker. Yeah, just all over. I happen to have some dye, so we're gonna do that instead. Purple dye. It's not machinist dye, but it will work. Just gotta let it dry. All you're using the color for is just like an outline, so you know high spot, low spot, where you gotta go back over again. So this is why we're using dye. See if this one will dry. If not, we'll just color it with Sharpie, it's fine. Here's our sandpaper. Use WD-40 because you guys are hating on my WD-40. I'm using WD-40 just so the sandpaper doesn't clog. Okay. If you don't have WD-40, use ATF. ATF has detergent in it, so. Do it both ways. Here, Castrol ATF. See that? And if you have a Honda, this stuff works amazing. Same thing with the Valvoline multi-import. I use this over the Honda stuff. Some people swear by Honda, I don't care. This works. And so does the Valvoline, which I run on my Turbo TSX. So, lay it down and just let the material do all the sanding. Don't pressure or anything. You're just going. So we're gonna do sideways like this and get that cross out. So you kind of hear this side is kind of tall, so it's not working out. Kind of sand it sideways, like this, and you go like this after, and like this, and you get a clean block. And then measure it again. So I'm gonna just skip ahead. So I end up using a Sharpie king size to color in. The other one I couldn't really see after a while. Yeah, this is what I'm doing. And we're gonna sand this shit again. There. Now you have a better idea. See, this is the low side, so it's coming off a lot easier than compared to the high side. It's taking a little bit longer to sand off. This is why you dye stuff. So, see. And we're just taking very little off the top, basically. I'm not trying to take a whole bunch off. Just enough, yeah, we're good. Where it's flat. And just in case you're wondering, these spots right here, if you ever reject the block, if you go below that, that's the service limit. That's why they have those little indentations there. So, like I said, we're gonna fast forward. And we're gonna measure again when I'm done. So this is after sanding. You gotta check it, so checking it again. Make sure it's level. It doesn't go through no more. It's level now. This is why we dye it and then we check it. So it's straight across. Okay, doesn't go through. Like I said, we're not taking very much off of it. Just, take your time. Change up your motion. Don't just keep sanding straight. Go 45 that way. Go 45 that way. Spin it. Just make sure it's not on going like straight back and forth, because it'll settle and then you'll have that same issue again where it's just like high spot, low spot. So again, checking this. See if we're good here. Doesn't pass through, doesn't pass through, doesn't pass. Let's try to get my hands out of the way so you can see it doesn't pass. Crisscrossing that way. Super cheap method. Cheat code method, Move out the way, try to check it right here. Doesn't go through, doesn't go through. Check it one more time over here. We'll make sure we're good on this spot, because this was the spot that was having an issue. So maybe a little bit more on this side, but there's no, coolant oil running through this very corner. So maybe a little bit more on this side, but for the most part, this is good right here. Right here in between the cylinders. Check it right here, right in the middle, where it's the thinnest spot. See, it's good right here. So it's just this dumb corner right here. It's very little. We just need to take a little bit more off just to level it. And then when you're done with this, make sure like your sanding paper doesn't fall in, because a couple pieces, they did fall in. So make sure you wash the block really well. Use some Dawn soap, and then after that, I usually put ATFs inside the board just to cover it, and then clean it out a couple times before you actually do the piston rings. I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm still gonna do one more hone on it just to make sure we get that 60 cross hash. It does have some cross hash, but I'm not happy with it. It's more like a 45 degrees, so we're gonna go a little bit quicker up and down. Did get a new stone, so I'm gonna use that one because I broke the other new stone. So I'll show you the board after I do it again.